As you might have noticed, formal hats are making a comeback. Younger generations are finding a classic hat, like a fedora or newsboy cap, can really change the way they look and feel. Our next shop has been outfitting heads since 1922, and it is one of the only hat makers left in New York City. This is Worth & Worth.
As we say here at the hat shop, what goes in every hat? Blood, sweat, and love. Blood because sometimes we prick our little fingers when we're sewing the band in. Sweat because it's a labor-intensive work. And love because that's our trade.
Worth & Worth is a shop you have to search out. Though it's on 57th Street, just a stone's throw from 5th Avenue, it is located on the 6th floor.
People feel comfortable. You're perched up here, we're not trying to hustle you, so it becomes just very comfortable. We do a lot of movie people, and they enjoy just hanging out. Worth & Worth is one of the older haberdasheries in New York. We're the only ones that actually will handcraft you a men's hat from start to finish. We're the last of the Mohicans.
Along the walls are shelves filled with many hat styles, like fedoras, Panamas, and even bowlers. The back room is called the kitchen, where many of the hats are created and styled. Orlando and his staff work with hat-making tools and machinery that exude the feel of an old-world craftsman's shop. Among some of their more exquisite hats are their legendary Monte Cristi Panamas from Ecuador. Orlando himself apprenticed there, mastering the craft. Each Monte Cristi is a stunning work of art. Many sell for upwards of $10,000.
I've got a group of 12 weavers, and I commission them a year ahead of time. Well, first of all, they start with 4 strands, and they start with it interlocking like so, and it comes as it goes around and around, and they interlock them on the fine Panamas, like so. This is a museum quality. It was woven by Juan Raúl Alarcón. It was woven in 1996. This was number 501. We document all our Monte Cristis.
And how long would it take to do something like that?
This was at least a year. You see how the light, almost translucent? You can see every individual strand.
Though the Monte Cristis may be a little out of budget for most, Worth & Worth has hats for every pocketbook. Yeah, so I'm not really a hat guy.
Right.
What would you tell me, what would you start me out on? Kind of something that wouldn't be too intimidating.
Okay, well, first thing we size you up is by the shape of your face. Okay, so you have a little full face, you have a high forehead, so you want to have kind of a deep crown but not too big of a brim. Okay. Because then you lose your chin. So in color, I do something, I like your hazel eyes, so maybe something to pop up the eyes. So this is the Madison. Our staple. Oh yeah?
Yeah?
Good looking eyes, man.
How do I do it at a corner?
You can like drop in like that, give it the whole chairman of the board.
Okay.
Something like that.
Something like that. All right. And clients come from all walks of life. From businessmen on their lunch break or rock stars looking for a new look. And no project is too big or too small.
We do a lot of studio stuff. We just finished, we're doing the new Oz movie with James Franco.
Orlando also made the fedora Michael Jackson wore in his Smooth Criminal music video. In recent years, formal hats have been making a swift comeback. Orlando says one of the reasons is Hollywood.
The younger generation of movie actors are rocking them, so the general public will follow.
So even though you're not using mercury, are you guys still Mad Hatters?
I think you have to, because you have to be a little mad to be a hatter.
Yeah.
Because the personalities, that's the other thing, the personalities of hat wearers are, they're all over the place. It's kooky. I mean, everything from, just a regular dandy. I mean, he's very specific, or like some of the rock and roll guys, like, no man, look at that, it's gotta be like that, man. Right? So they're very distinct in their personality. And hats as gathers character, part of your character, and then it becomes part of you.
Worth & Worth is open regular business hours and closed on Sundays.